UCB is a biopharma company with headquarters based in Belgium. It's a worldwide company specialising in small molecules and large molecules for diseases within immunology and central nervous system diseases. At UCB we have a tradition of recruiting students. The advantage of working with students is that we have lots of ideas, and sometimes the scientists will want to develop their idea further, and by getting in a placement student you can evolve your ideas.
This industrial placement was organised through my university, so I went to my professor in my department and showed an interest in a PhD or further study of this sort, and he paired me up with UCB because he saw a project that probably plays my interests and my strengths. The role I have at the moment is working mostly with this robot behind me, this tech and automation system. So I'm looking into using high throughput screening, so that's running hundreds of experiments on a really small scale. And the idea is, once I've just found some good conditions which work on the robot, I then just scale up. So looking to then run it at larger scales. So turning the early stage research I'm finding on the robot to then prove it works on a larger scale and eventually could be turned into a commercial process.
The advantage of a placement student working here at UCB and in industry is that they're surrounded by various scientists, so they're exposed to all the other areas that are necessary in a business. They can see and perhaps see how their career could develop.
It's been a really good opportunity to see how biopharmaceutical industry works. It's been really exciting to even just glance at very exciting projects which are in the pipeline. There's some really interesting drugs that are being discovered. There's some really clever work being done. That's really nice just to be a part of, really.
And also working with young engineers and young scientists. One of the benefits is that we can also assist in their training and help develop the type of candidates that we need in industry.
I believe I've built up some skills which I think would be very valuable to employers in the future, especially with robotics and lots of scaled down experimentation. So I think that's been good.
What students bring to the business is enthusiasm, have a different perspective on how to solve a particular problem.
Jobs after degrees are getting much more competitive, so any actual experience of the real world straight after degree is only going to be a positive. To actually know how to hit the ground running when you start a job is going to put your head and shoulders above the rest. I think that can only be advantageous.
From the placement students, what we're expecting is creativity and commitment, to understand when to consult, but also not to be scared to challenge what we do. I would encourage other businesses to take on students. It enriches the day-to-day work that we do, and yeah, having different types of people within a group is important, and it helps evolve different ways of working.
I think the Cogent placement service, if it can offer a tailored matchmaking service to actually match students' ideas, enthusiasms with a corresponding employer, would be absolutely fantastic.